Parang inisip ko kasi pag magandang project ng Viva sa'yo nabibigay. Napapansin mo rin ba yun? 'Di ba?
Thank you.
Or namimili
Sana
ka talaga, pihikan
hindi.
ka.
Actually, hindi. You know what's funny? Parang hindi nga ako namimili. Parang, hindi naman. Meron palang pinabasa sa akin na script recently na nag-pass ako. Na parang first time ko mag-pass in a long time. But yeah, I'm grateful kasi nga lagi naman maganda yung binibigay sa akin ng Viva and masarap parang trabahuhin yung mga pelikula na binibigay nila sa akin. So, I'm always grateful.
And
Yeah.
Marco Gumabaw said to us no na writer daw before yung first time nakatrabaho kanya, the now
Yeah.
leading lady. Parang feeling ko may prestige pag ganon. Tama ba? Kasi 'di ba, kumbaga, you know the ins and outs and not all actors and actresses get to do that.
Thank you so much for that beautiful question. Wow, Miss Universe pala ito. Actually, you know what? I wish there was more prestige into dabbling into many, I guess, personas in the industry, but parang we're not there yet. Sadly, this is just like my personal opinion and my commentary. Parang we're not that um supportive yet of multi hyphenates in the Philippines. I'm not sure if it's because there's not enough of us yet or parang it's not too common yet. Pero parang people are not used to it. So ako, I just do the work because I love doing it and sometimes because there's a necessity for it. Pero hindi ko na lang siya iniisip na yun nga, it should be I guess in a way, dapat nga parang, I guess, mas may premium in a sense because you're doing multiple things. But yeah.
I do hope we arrive at that point, no, na talagang well
Yes.
compensated tsaka well rewarded ang mga multi-hyphenate na kagaya
I
mo.
mean,
Kasi bayani
MJ,
ang
grabe.
tawag sa'yo. Bayani ang ganyan, di ba?
MJ, diba? Like, dyan sa Japan, they really, really respect their creatives, their writers. Sa Korea, parang ang sweldo ng writer kapantay ng lead actor and lead actress, if not more. Sa atin, ang pinakamababang sweldo pa rin, I guess, would be the writer for the amount of work put in, ha? Ang
Mhm.
babababa ng sweldo ng writer. So, it's sad. So, ang advice ko sa mga gusto magsulat sa pelikula sa Pilipinas, have a day job or do something else
Mhm.
kasi it will sustain you. We're not there yet.
How was the past months? Are you based on the Philippines na in the Philippines tapos nun or ano ba? Ano bang geographically where are you?
I literally just arrived in Manila last night at 11 p.m. So grabe pa, hindi pa ako natutulog ng kahit 1 minute kasi nagjo-jet lag ako ng matindi. 2023 started really interestingly for me. I was in Davos for the World Systemic Forum, not the World Economic Forum. And I was asked to do a little talk about the power of communication. So that was a totally different situation for me, like something I'm not used to. Obviously, to be in a room full of like-minded people, trying to look for solutions for real-world problems. Parang mag-iiba yung perspective mo rin, I guess, in life. So I love that that was the start of my 2023. So yeah, I was there less than 2 weeks ago. And now I'm here and I'm promoting Spellbound. So
Wow.
ang ganda ng life, parang kung san-san ka talaga niya binabato.
Buti hindi ka
Yeah.
nag-extend sa Davao, so nag-extend ka na sa lagay na yan.
Wala, I was there for 4 days.
Mhm.
I flew alone. I got there. I did the talk. I spent a day in Zurich, tapos bumalik ako nung third day to do another talk for movies naman.
Wow.
Tapos, umuwi ng London. So, yun.
Anong na-share mo sa kanila na parang tingin mo nagulat sila or tumatak sa kanila?
Um, Actually, matatawa ka kasi they wanted real life experiences. So, especially because they're not fully aware of what's happening in the Philippines. I guess yung mga balitang nakakarating sa kanila is very selective. So they wanted to see, I guess, more of real representation of what the entertainment industry is like, I guess, in the Philippines, or how it affects people, or how social media also affects people, because they interviewed me both as a filmmaker and as a person who's very present, I guess, in social media.
Mhm.
So two very different perspectives yun eh. Kasi I would say if we're tackling a person on social media, then Filipinos are very engaged.
Mhm.
And that can be a good thing and a bad thing because, as we know, fake news is very prevalent in our country. But also at the same time, as a filmmaker naman, how do you change the system nga? Kasi like it's the World Systemic Forum, so you're trying to find nga solutions for problems that are prevalent and that have been there for a while. So I was roughly asked about sorry, that's not the right term. I was quickly asked about how I felt about a major broadcasting network shutting down during the pandemic. And I said I actually used to work for that network. Like I was a contract artist in that network. And obviously it's very difficult to navigate a global pandemic when there are less sources of information, I guess. So it's very interesting kasi you see also how they see us. So
Mhm.
yun.
And ikaw naman, anong natutunan mo sa kanila? Since we have problematic situations where we're at. You know, we were talking about the creatives.
Yeah. Ang dami. You know, one of the biggest takeaways I really, I guess, brought home kasi my segment, The Power of Communication, was part of a bigger segment that parang drives climate change into the front and center. So the hashtag for my segment was Don't Choose Extinction. And they were showing how the power of social media really helped this cause. So before, I guess we probably knew about climate change, but if not for, say, like Greta Thunberg posting on Instagram about her school strikes for climate change, we wouldn't know about it. Like we wouldn't have it in our faces. So because social media really pushed certain topics, mas nagiging aware tayo. So they actually released a video of a dinosaur talking in the Congress of how extinction is not cool and that how we are getting close to extinction. And in the video, the dinosaur was narrated by Jack Black, and now that video has garnered 2.2 billion views.
Wow.
So they've released it in 39 languages. Tagalog is one of them. I'm actually going to share it on my social media sites soon.
Mm.
Basically, yun, they're saying use your voice for something good. If there's something you want to share, sana parang hindi laging parang about yourself lang or about what you're busy with or what you want to do, but I guess to drive awareness for other people also. But
That's
yeah.
so nice. Yun na nga, you've been so meaningful in everything. Pero ito, let's talk about your project with Marco, which is,
Thank you.
ang tagal na pala neto, 3 years in the making.
Yes, 3 years in the making.
Oh,
Yes, sobrang
and
itong movie na to, napakadaming pinagdaanan. First shooting day namin, sumabog yung volcano sa Taal. So, nagulat kami bakit parang umuulan ng ashes. Tapos, yung mga kotse namumuti na, yung roof, yung hood. So, parang ang dami nangyari sa movie na to. Sorry. For it not to happen,
oh,
the global pandemic hit us in between or in the middle of shooting a major scene in the movie that we had to shoot the second half of in 2022. So parang
wait lang.
when
So
you think about,
sorry to cut you there. How was the continuity of that one?
oh my God, ang lala. So syempre nag-pandemic, diba, nag-gain tayo ng weight, nag-lose tayo ng weight.
Oo.
Ako personally, nag-shoot na ako ng 366 in between. So nagka-bounce ako bigla. Si Marco nag-shoot na ng maraming projects din in between. So nag-iba yung itsura namin. At saka syempre yung momentum nawala. But I believe when it's harder to do something, to create something, but everybody in the team is fixated and motivated to finish it, it turns out really good. Kasi ano na yun parang group effort na yun. Parang hindi guys, tatapusin natin to kahit anong mangyari. And I was so pleasantly surprised by the results. I saw a few scenes. Our director, Direct Jal Sarate, works in advertising as well. So he's very OC with his shots. Like the lighting always has to be brilliant. The composition of the shots. I could honestly, with all honesty, say like hindi lang napantayan yung Korean film, yung Korean version, which I love. Nagawan pa ni Direct Jaws ng na nadagdagan siya ng Pinoy flavor. So I'm very, very excited for everyone to see this. It's like, for me, it was like working on Miracle in Cell Number 7.
Wow!
Yeah, yung meron siyang konting feeling of shocks. We really made this our own. Like it feels like it's our own. So I'm excited for everyone to watch it.
Congrats! And please promote when can they watch it in cinemas?
Yes. So guys, thank you. MJ, thank you so much for having me all the time. Thank you. Spellbound is showing on February 1 na po in cinemas nationwide. This is directed by Direct Joel Zarate, starring Marco Gumabaw, Ren Escanio, who is brilliant in this movie. Ang galing-galing ni Ren. Cindy Miranda, Ronnie Liang, and so much more. Abangan niyo po lahat yan. On February 1, Spellbound.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Salamat sa oras mo. Grabe.
No, thank you.
Ano
Thank you.
lang
Sorry,
yun.
ang